EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. Boy, I went for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming.
Lead! I got. Switch.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
L.J. Collier on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
57's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Dalton here from the gun. Steps away to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. Returning it is Moore. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Chris Carson.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 47-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for. Wilson on the keeper. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Carson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 41. We got to wait some. Hey, run 3.
They'll run on first down. Carson about 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To Chris Carson.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
57 to Mike. That's what I do.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, check Mike.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Mike, 57. Watch the out. Watch the out.
And now to the air. Dalton letting one fly deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Seahawks nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. You know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Check. Check hot.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Know your job.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton hands off to Elliott, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott
making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A give to Elliott.
9-yard line.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking deep in the direct. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Wilson will throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, it's Carson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Seahawks.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So that'll back them up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Switch gears, switch gears.
368.
Watch out. Check 52.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Watch twins.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Push him back. Push him back. Say.
On third down, Dalton flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
44. There you go.
Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the Seahawks 12-yard line.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hands up. Larry.
Mike 57. It's our time. It's our time.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo!
Yeah, 5-6. Regular.
To throw on third down, Dalton steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. But it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson now throwing on third and long. He's going to let it fly. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 16.
Tyler Lockett, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Score Cowboys 20, Seahawks 10.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So now Dalton being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.